Hello, my name is Caitlin Hermanson. I am 19 years old. I currently live in Coldstream, BC. I graduated in 2023 from Kalamalka Secondary School, and I've been working since then. I grew up loving animals, loved being around them, loved watching shows, vet tech shows or veterinarian shows, and I always enjoyed taking care of friends and family's animals when they would go away. So their dogs, their cats, their horses, fish, they trusted me to take care of them, look after them, take them on walks, feed them, whatever they needed. I really enjoyed doing that. I also rode horses for a few years, and with that I did all the chores that came with horses. I loved being around them. I loved everything that has to do with horses, really. Mountain biking is also a really big part of my life. I grew up doing it. We go up to Silver Star every year. Living in the Okanagan, there's a lot of really beautiful trails and amazing places that you can go, really. And it's a great way to get outdoors and be active. I volunteered at a farm animal sanctuary in Lavington called Forever Home Sanctuary. Volunteering there was really a great experience. I loved all the animals, the horses, sheep, goats, pigs, ducks, lots of different types of animals with different types of issues. So volunteering there really taught me how to be responsible with animals, with their different needs, some of them very specific, some of them not so specific. Cleaning up pens was a big part of the job, and making sure the animals were comfortable and had a clean place to eat and sleep and play around and do everything. Another big part that I really enjoyed was just having such a close bond with the animals, being able to sit down and pet them and groom them, and just really feeling close and knowing that they loved you because you're helping them and that you love these animals because they're amazing. I interviewed Janet Coulter. She's a registered vet tech here in Coldstream. She graduated from St. Lawrence College in Ontario in 1995 and currently lives and works in Coldstream, BC. Some things that I learned from her, lots of teamwork goes into being a vet tech and working with a veterinarian. So things like handling the animals while the veterinarian is looking over them, diagnosing them, and just having a good inspection. And then also working with the veterinarian afterwards to discuss a care plan, things like what kind of medications are going to be needed, if there's any surgeries that need to happen, just overall what can we do to help whatever specific problem this animal is having. Another thing I didn't know about being a registered vet tech is that you are responsible for administering anesthetic as well as taking x-rays. I think some of my favorite parts about being a registered vet tech, working with the animals, that's a pretty big one. I think most people really get into this career because of their love with animals and being able to work closely with them, as well as it being a very hands-on job with the animals. I'm definitely more of a hands-on learner. I learn better visually and doing the thing that I'm being taught. So I think that's a big part of not only the schooling, but just the career itself, very hands-on. Another thing that I think I'll really enjoy is just being able to see the improvement of the animals. So being able to see and know that what you're doing for these animals is actually helping them and improving their quality of life, which is a big thing, and it's a big reason why I wanted to get into it, was because improving animals' quality of life is an amazing thing that we have technology to do, and I really wanted to help out animals. I think my least favorite part of the job is going to be losing the animals. Specifically, something that Janet talked about is being able to watch animals grow up from possibly being born all the way up until they do pass away, and that having a patient for that long, it's really hard to finally accept that you need to let them go and that they can't go for any longer. I think that's going to be a really hard part of being a registered vet tech. My plan for the next 10 years as a registered vet tech is going to be completing my 2-year diploma at Thompson Rivers University and then taking an extra 3rd year at Northern College in Ontario to really focus on wildlife rehab. I'm really interested in focusing on wildlife rehab. I mentioned I always loved watching the shows on TV, specifically the ones that involved helping out animals, wild animals. I think being able to learn so much about all these different types of animals and help all these different types of animals is really amazing. So completing that 3rd year and then working at a wildlife rehab clinic, being able to either give wild animals the best quality of life in captivity if they aren't able to be released, and knowing that you're really helping them have a good life, as best of a life as they possibly can, or being able to have an animal come in and just be able to help it and watch it get released into the wild, I think would be a really amazing feeling. So that is my 10-year plan for being a registered vet tech. Thank you for taking the time to go through my application and watch my video. I really look forward to hearing back from you. Thank you.